Officially, winter, at least from a meteorological perspective, ends at the end of February. So we have the end of meteorological winter on our 14-day forecast, and there is no winter between now and then. And now, of course, it can get cold to chilly sometimes in March. We average about 1 to 2 days in March with a high in the 40s.
Okay, and we can have freezes in March.
Absolutely. Our average last freeze is like March 13th or something like that.
That's for all the people who are wanting to rush out there and start planting stuff.
I would say exercise caution, although, kind of the way things are trending, it doesn't look like there's a lot of cold air in our future, but all it takes is, one cold snap like we had this weekend where we had low 20s and even a couple places in the teens for cold to ruin any, planning that you've done.
Blaming Kyle.
Well, that happens every day. I don't get thanked on days like today.
Nope. A big thank you.
I just get blamed.
I don't ever
Why
thank
is
you.
it so cold this weekend, and when is it going to warm up again? We'll just wait till Monday. And you got a day like today. I do want to show you this. So the fewest number of freezes that we've had in a cold season. So, freezes can happen starting as early as October. They can go as late as April. Our average first freeze is in November, and our average last freeze is in March. So the cold season, we can't call it just winter because it extends a little bit into the fall and it extends a little bit into the spring. So we'll call it the cold season. The fewest number of freezes on record was the cold season or winter, whatever you want to call it, 2016 to 2017, where we only had 11. We've had several years, 2011, 2012, 1999, 2000, 1931, 1932, and 1930 and 1931. Those kind of cold seasons there, or winters, where we had only 14 freezes. And then this winter or cold season so far, we've had 15. So it's not the fewest on record, but it is in the top 10 there. And by the way, because I know the questions are already going to come, does this mean we're in store for, the worst summer ever or something like that? And I just kind of quickly went back and glanced. None of these following summers were top 10 hottest summers on record. So the data is not there to support what happens in the winter is any indication of what's going to happen in the summer. Now remember, we're transitioning out of an El Nino kind of into neutral conditions as we head into the summer. That's much more of a driver for what the potential summer is going to be like versus anything that's happening this winter for us. We've been raining at times this winter. That's been good news, and that hopefully helps us out as we head into the spring and summer. But not rainy at the moment, and actually kind of the faucet's going to shut off for us for the time being. High pressure continues to build overhead. That's one of the reasons why we're warming up so much. You want colder air. You need some of these low pressure systems. You need bigger dips in the jet stream than what we're having at the moment. We are going to have a front move through kind of Thursday, but it's a glancing blow. It's just a small cool down, and even then our temperatures are above normal even after the cold front arrives, and then we warm up quickly again next weekend and into the following week. Any sort of winter weather, any snow stays mainly across the Rockies, maybe a couple flurries to the northeast, but that's it. But yeah, here, look at our rain prospects through this weekend. High and dry all across Texas. Any rain stays across the west, maybe a little bit across the east as well. I mean, that's just that indication of that high pressure that's out there at the moment. So in the meantime, tonight will just be dry and chilly and near normal. 41 will be your low. So yeah, it's a chilly start tomorrow morning, right around where we should be. But if you need the jacket in the morning, you will not need it tomorrow afternoon. Warmer than today and breezy, 76 for your high. Even warmer on Wednesday with a high of 80, 75 on Thursday. There's your brief cool down. But it's nothing substantial. I mean, yeah, it's a lot cooler than what we are on Wednesday if we go from 80 to 68 on Friday, but that 68 on Friday is still above normal for that point in February. Warming up quickly with 78 Sunday, 80 on Monday, maybe a few showers or storms around early part of next week, but right now I don't have any high chances for that or any widespread soaking rain. We'll keep an eye on that as we get closer, but that's our only chance of rain, at least, in the next week and a half or so. After that, it may be until the end of that following weekend into March before we're talking any more rain chances. All right.